Estêvão Willian. Chelsea has pulled off the heist of the century? A deal so crazy, so far ahead of the curve, that it makes every other transfer look like a kid trading in a schoolyard. We're talking about a player who, just months ago, was valued at over £100 million. A player being called the next Lionel Messi. And Chelsea? They got him for just £29 million. This isn't just a signing. It's a statement of intent that could rewrite the entire fudging Premier League title race. This is about the kid they call Messinho. This is about Estêvão Willian.
Find this guy! Estevao is the youngest player to ever assist in a game for Chelsea. You see Estevao, I see Neymar. What a player! I'm done!
The upfront money is just over £29 million. And the add-ons? They're for things like winning the Champions League or the Ballon d'Or. So if Chelsea ends up paying the full price, it means they've already won, right? But here's the scary shiz. They didn't just sign a player. They signed the future of football.
And I think what you can appreciate from Estevao right away, that even though he may be slight in terms of his size, in terms of the lack of physicality, if you will, he has no fear. He takes on defenders, gets a hold of the ball, and I'm facing up, I'm getting after somebody, I'm gonna dribble somebody, I'm gonna take on a defender, I'm gonna be a difference maker.
Forget the comparisons. Forget the fluff. Let's talk about the facts. Estêvão Willian isn't just a right winger. He is a force of nature. At just 18 years old, he had a season with Palmeiras that broke records even Neymar couldn't touch. Last season, he became the first player under 18 to ever record 20 goals and assists in one Serie A season. That is not normal. Neymar's record was 16. This kid didn't just break the record. He obliterated it. The way he plays is different. It's not just speed and flair. It's a calculated, cold-blooded chaos. Scouts and analysts have dubbed his style stop-motion dribbling. It's genius. He gets the ball, he pauses, he waits for the defender to commit, and then, in a flash, he's gone. It's a battle of timing, of posturing, and he wins every single time. He doesn't just react, he anticipates.
From a small town in Brazil to the bright lights of Stamford Bridge, Estevão Willian's rise is one to watch. Born on April 24, 2007 in Franca, he started at Crusaders Youth Academy, and his talent quickly took him to Palmeiras, where he debuted professionally at 16 in December 2023. By April 2024, he scored his first goal in a 3-1 Copa Libertadores win over Liverpool, becoming the third player under 17 to do so after Angelo Gabriel and Endrick. At Palmeiras, his flair, dribbling and pace brought 18 goals in 62 games and a call-up to Brazil's senior team, marking him as one of the nation's brightest talents.
He manipulates defenders into taking the wrong step, and when they do, he punishes them with a shoulder drop or a quick change of direction. He's a calculator on the field, but the answer is always the same: goals. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. This isn't some hopeful punt. This is a data-driven masterpiece. When you look at his stats from his time with Palmeiras, he ranks in the 99th percentile for non-penalty goals and assists per 90. That means he's scoring or setting up goals more often than almost every other player in the league. His progressive carries? 99th percentile. He doesn't just dribble. He moves the ball forward with purpose and intent. His touches in the penalty box? 99th percentile. This shows a player who lives in the danger zone, who is constantly looking to get into a position to score. He's not just a dribbler. His shot-creating actions are in the 98th percentile, and his total shots per 90 are in the 98th percentile. He's a shooter, a creator, and a dribbler, all in one. He's the complete offensive package. A player with his profile, with his numbers, should be going for £100 million or more. You see the market. Endrick went to Real Madrid. Vitor Roque to Barcelona. These are the players valued at astronomical prices. So how the heck did Chelsea get him for so little? This wasn't just a lucky break. It was a calculated long-term strategy. Chelsea knew this kid was special. They scouted him for years, they tracked his progress, and they locked in the deal early before his value truly exploded. They saw the potential, they saw the generational talent, and they secured him for what now looks like a bargain. But they didn't just sign a player, they created a system for him to succeed. The signing of his Brazilian compatriot João Pedro from Brighton for £60 million was a stroke of genius. He's not just a forward, he's a veteran leader who can mentor Estevão, ease his transition, and make him feel at home. And then, there's Kendry Páez, the Ecuadorian wonder kid, who is also a close friend of Estevão. Chelsea is building a Brazil and Friends core. They're creating a culture, a home away from home, that will allow these young players to thrive without the pressure and loneliness of being in a foreign land. This isn't just about a team, it's about a family. They're making a long-term investment in a future title dynasty, and the foundation is built on these young, hungry South American talents. Now, let's talk about how he fits into the bigger picture. Chelsea has been building a solid, young core. They've added a world-class left-sided defender in Joral Hato. They've added a powerful young striker in Liam Delap. They have their midfield sorted with Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. But what they've been missing is that final piece of magic. That player who can turn a game on its head with a flash of brilliance. That player who can break down a stubborn defense with a single dribble. That player who lives to create chaos. Estevão is that guy. He's the perfect foil for what Chelsea wants to do. He can operate as an inverted winger, cutting inside on his left foot to shoot or play a through ball. He can link up with the fullbacks and midfielders with 1-2s. He can also get on the end of a long pass from a player like Levi Colwill or Enzo and burn defenders with his electric pace. He is the ultimate cheat code. A player who can change the course of a match in an instant. A player who doesn't just score goals but wins games with sheer audacity. This isn't about the transfer fee. It's about the value. A player with his talent, with his potential, is worth 10 times what Chelsea paid. They didn't just get a good deal. They got a player who could be the face of their club for the next decade. The Premier League is a different beast, for sure. But this kid has the skills, the mentality, and the sheer talent to not just survive, but thrive. He's the player who will put Chelsea back on top. He's the one who will win them the Premier League. And they got him for a price that will make everyone else look absolutely silly.